And of course my heart just dropped when I realized, hey, that's tomorrow's video. Why are people commenting on that right now? And then it dawned on me, uh-oh, I just messed up. Hello everyone. I am out for an early morning ride. Couldn't beat the weather. In fact, when I left the house it was 75 degrees. And here you might even be able to see what it shows. It shows the intake as being 79. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, this is not the first time I've ever been out on an early ride. I like getting out this time of the day. But this is definitely the first time I've recorded a motovlog at this time of the day. But couldn't pass up the opportunity. In fact, speaking of motovlogs, I think the topic for today's discussion is going to be how I messed up a recent video on my YouTube channel. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Some of the frustrations involved with being a YouTuber, as we are called. But anyway, as you'll see, I'm in a little bit of a different part of town today because the normal road that I take to get me to all of my rural routes on the north side of town is under construction, and they're repaving it. And of course there's uneven pavement, grooved pavement, gravel everywhere, and probably eventually there'll be some fresh oil thrown down. But anyway, that road right now is not very conducive to motorcycles. And as a matter of fact, it even has a sign, you know, the motorcycle warning sign that they put up, basically indicating that, yeah, this road right now is not motorcycle friendly. So I've been on it on my car enough lately that where I know that, yeah, I do not want to take my bike there. So I'm on the south part of town right now, and I don't believe I've ever done a motovlog down here, the particular roads that I'm going on right now. So give you a little bit of a different view. But anyway, back to the motovlog, or I should say the video that I slightly messed up several weeks ago. It was the one where I talked about the tire tools. And anyway, what I normally do is I upload my videos on Wednesday evenings, and I publish them on Friday mornings at 5:30 Central Time here in the United States. But one of the things that I must do when I upload that video is select when do I want to publish it. And I have every option at my disposal. But one of the things that it has is a default where it will automatically publish the next day at 12 a.m. So for me, uploading on Wednesday evening, I need to make sure I go in and change two things. Both the time, changed 12 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. and then the date from the default, which is the next day, which is Thursday, to 2 days later, Friday. Well, coincidentally, just a couple of weeks before I made that video and uploaded it, I was watching another YouTuber describe that the video was inadvertently published a day early. And this particular YouTuber panicked, didn't know what to do, and decided to just make the video private. Which means basically you can only watch it if you've been invited to watch it. So it was understood by the YouTuber that this was probably not a good move, because the next day when it was published on time, taken from private to public, that video did not do very well. And this YouTuber usually gets lots of hits. So something happened to where the algorithm was affected, and it messed up the views on that particular video. So I remember watching that video saying, yeah, I know I have come close to doing that a few times myself because I forget to change the default. So here I am just 2 weeks later, and I do exactly the same thing. And the reason why I got notified or understood what was going on is because Thursday morning when I woke up, I normally check my email, and there are email messages notifying me that there are comments on YouTube, and it tells me which video that the comments are for. And of course my heart just dropped when I realized, hey, that's tomorrow's video. Why are people commenting on that right now? And then it dawned on me, uh-oh, I just messed up. So remembering what had happened to the other YouTuber, I decided not to do anything. I just let it play out on Thursday. I wasn't going to pull it because I felt like if I pulled it, my luck, it would be right in the middle of somebody watching the video, and don't know what that would do. So I just let it go, just remembering kind of the advice or the experience of the other YouTuber, so to see what happens. Now, one thing that's interesting is I realized that this wasn't a video that was going to appeal to everybody anyway. So, and I know that when I post videos that sometimes they're just simply not going to appeal to everyone, or for what most people are here right now for anyway, is specific VMAX content. So this particular video was not about the VMAX specifically. So I knew it was going to be one of the less watched videos to begin with. So it's kind of hard for me to judge, just being a small channel and not all my videos having a lot of views anyway, to make any type of sense whether or not that affected my video or not. But I really don't think it did, because one of the things that we are always told, which is why this is a concern, is that YouTube loves consistency. So when I was researching about whether or not I was going to get into making a YouTube channel and how to do it and what to do, one of the things I just kept hearing over and over is whatever you do, you have to be consistent. And when you post, make sure you post regularly and on the same day of the week, or same days of the week for those that are publishing more than once a week. So I've stuck to that pretty much the whole time I've been a YouTuber, and that's been every Friday morning at 5:30 a.m. is when I post. So this one was clearly an error, and like I said, I don't know if it really affected anything. Again, because it was not one of my more popular videos anyway, and I knew that. So fortunately it happened on a video that wasn't very popular, rather than one that potentially could have been popular and could have affected things. But anyway, that's just one of the many things that go into making a YouTube channel and some of the vagaries with being a YouTuber. Now I will say this, that I did have another video that I slightly messed up, and that was one of my earlier ones. And in fact, I'll just share something with you right now. My first 6 videos that I have out there, I recorded in 1080p, and then all videos after that I've increased it to 4K, which is one reason why it takes me a long time to upload my videos, which is why I do it on Wednesday evening, to give me plenty of time to get them uploaded and processed for 4K, which sometimes that takes hours, but that's on YouTube's end. Anyway, there's a video that I uploaded in 2020 that I messed up on the formatting a little bit when I converted it out of my editing software, and it wasn't anything that anybody to this day has mentioned, and this one was clearly not intentional. I've talked in the past about intentional Easter eggs in my video, but this one was not intentional. But so I will just say this, that if you happen to spot what that video was, or be the first one to spot that. If you're bored and have nothing better to do and want to go back and look at my videos from 2020 and see what the issue is, feel free to comment. First one to comment, I'll give you a shout out. There's nothing more I can give you. I can't give you a free ride on the VMAX. Most likely you're not in the area, and I don't have any merchandise to give, or merch as the young kids today call it. But anyway, so there's a video, and it's evident right from the get-go. It's all the way through that you can see this particular difference between that one and the other videos. So anyway, if you get bored, feel free to go back and see if you can find that. Post it in the comments. But that's all I had for today's video, just to let you know some of the frustrations of being a YouTuber and what's involved and what can go wrong sometimes. Fortunately for me, it wasn't a disaster, but if any other folks out there are putting together a YouTube channel, just remember to look for that. Maybe make a checklist, remind yourself to change that default so you get it at the right time that you want for your channel. But that's all I have. I'm just going to go out and enjoy the rest of the morning on the VMAX. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.